I leaned down and kissed him. In my eyes, a man who could conjure up the feast laid out on our dining table was just as amazing. We sat down to eat, and I asked casually, "So, what did you get up to today, baby?" Nathan paused for a beat, a fork halfway to his mouth, then smiled. "Oh, watered the plants, did a deep clean of the bathroom. Then I started prepping for dinner. See? My perfect, gentle husband." I couldn't resist. I snuggled closer, wrapping my arms around his waist and whispering in his ear, "Dinner's over. Ready for dessert?" He scooped me up without a word and carried me to the bedroom. But just as his fingers started working on the buttons of my shirt, he froze. "You said you were working late," he said, his voice suddenly tight. "Does working late now involve getting a man's tie stuffed in your pocket?" My eyes widened as he pulled a wrinkled silk tie from my coat pocket, the murder weapon I'd used to strangle my target 2 hours ago. Nathan held me, tears streaming down his face. "What did I do wrong?" he choked out. "Why would you need someone else? Is his cooking better than mine? Is he better in bed? Is it because I don't have a job? I have savings, Anya, a lot. It's all yours. Honey, please don't leave me." His words were punctuated by desperate, ragged breaths, and my attempts to deny everything were lost in shattered moans as he moved against me. All I could do was hold him tighter. The next morning, I tried again, insisting that I loved him, only him, and that I would never, ever cheat. But I couldn't explain the tie. I couldn't exactly tell him his quiet programmer wife had more blood on her hands than a butcher. A man as gentle as Nathan would never be able to handle it. He'd be terrified. He'd leave me. To prove my loyalty, I took the entire week off, clearing my schedule to stay home with Nathan. I bought him flowers, designer clothes, anything I thought he might want. I let him have his way with me in bed, whenever and however he wanted. But a shadow still lingered in his eyes. He asked for the tie back, and I told him I'd thrown it away. Honey, it was evidence. My life is a tightrope walk over a pit of danger, but I would never, ever allow my sweet, gentle husband to be exposed to any of it. His sadness deepened. Still, he cooked me lavish meals and told me with a determined look in his eye, "It's not your fault. I believe you, Anya. You didn't cheat. It must have been some creep from the outside, trying to seduce you. That's why he would do something so sleazy, putting his tie in your pocket." I latched onto the excuse. "You're right, baby. It was definitely my creepy coworker, but he has no chance. I can't stand those cold, robotic tech guys. I only love you. You're so gentle. You make me want to protect you." Nathan's hand, which had been struggling with a can of tomatoes, suddenly stilled. "Honey." He handed the can and the opener to me. "I can't get it. Can you help me?" I popped the lid open with a simple twist of my wrist. He gazed at me with that familiar look of adoration and love, his long lashes casting soft shadows on his cheeks. I came up behind him and wrapped my arms around his torso. My head only reached his shoulder, but in these moments, I could feel his complete reliance on me. I kissed his shoulder blade, filled with a fierce, protective love. "If I ever did cheat," I whispered, "you could beat the hell out of me and then divorce me." I felt him smile against my cheek. His voice was